Hi, I'm Darcy.
And I'm Kelly. Thanks for joining us for
And Another Thing,
where we talk about current events,
pop culture,
things we love,
things we don't,
all slathered in gobs of laughter.
and all the views.
So grab a tasty beverage, sit back and join us for And Another Thing, Oscar Edition.
Woohoo!
We're going to talk about some great moments in Oscar history.
Yes.
But in keeping in tradition, before I do that, Darcy, who are you wearing?
Well, actually, I got this from a place called Abundance. I couldn't tell you who made it. But my jewels were made for me by the fabulous Miss Gina Venturini.
Gorgeous.
And especially for this dress. This is the dress I got to wear to the Tonys in 2010, where I went to watch my friend Levi Christ win the Tony for playing Jerry Lee Lewis in $1 Million Quartet. So I'm happy to wear this again today. Who are you wearing?
I am wearing David's Bridal to 2016 Couture. And it was it's a maid of honor dress, which, for no fault of my own, I was uninvited from the wedding. And really, for no fault of my own. So it's been in my closet. And I'm kind of digging it because I never wear colors like this bright, and I'm kind of happy.
Isn't it amazing? She should wear that color every day, is what I think. But
so you can't see, but you will see later that we are both indeed wearing gowns.
We are.
For this.
For our little show.
In the Keldar Studios.
For the Super Bowl, our Super Bowl.
That's right.
Yes,
we take it pretty seriously, and actually we go to a big Oscar party every year, and we're going to show you a couple pictures. It's a costume Oscar party.
Yes.
And we tend to end up coming as the same idea. So if there's a fat girl in a movie, we're going to do it.
That's how that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so we wanted to talk a little bit about Oscar history. Cool moments in Oscar history. Shall I start?
Yeah, please do.
I'm just going to say there are two moments in Oscar history in my lifetime where somebody should have won, but they didn't because somebody else got it instead. And the first one, I think everybody remembers when Leonardo DiCaprio was nominated for Gilbert Grape and Mr. Tommy Lee Jones, who I love,
right,
stole it from him for The Fugitive.
Huh?
And I was like, that was outrageous. That was outrageous.
Well, it was a long time till Leo won his Oscar.
I know. Last year,
yeah,
The Revenant, and deserved, because he had maybe 5 words in the whole movie, so it was all...
He acted his face
Yeah,
off,
he really did. And his back, and his legs, and whatever. And then the second time, which still makes me just bitter about it, Ellen Burstyn should have won in 2001 for Requiem for a Dream.
Oh my gosh.
But Julia, who is always Julia Roberts, won for Erin Brockovich instead. I'm still bitter about that.
Yeah, but I did love her vintage Valentino dress that she won in.
I didn't love that
Really?
dress.
Okay,
Everybody talks about that.
Yeah, I did.
One of the best looks, and we're going to talk about dresses later.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not on my list, is all I'm going to say.
So
what do you got?
So in 1940, we all know Hattie McDaniel was the first African-American to win an Oscar, and she won for playing Mammy in Gone with the Wind. Mm-hmm. And it'd be another 51 years until another African-American woman won in that category, and it was Whoopi Goldberg for The Ghost. But what you may not have known is that Hattie McDaniel had to sit in the back of the venue. They would not let her sit up front, and she had to sit alone by herself in the back. Way to go, Oscars.
Yeah. But we don't have a race problem in America. Anyway, next!
And we have Greer Garson to thank for the 45-second speech rule.
Oh.
In 1943, she pulled a Kanye, and she spoke for 5 minutes straight. She just kept rattling on, and it probably wouldn't have been as bad, but it was 1 a.m, and it was the last Oscar of the night. So people actually just started getting up and walking away. And to this day, people talk about that has been the longest speech on record. Wow. Just rambling on.
And I'll bet they wanted their hamburgers by then. That's crazy.
They were probably all drunk too by then.
Yeah. Me?
Yep.
Okay, so in 1934, the amazing Bette Davis was in a film called Of Human Bondage. and she didn't get a nomination for the Oscar. And apparently there was such a freaking outcry publicly about it that the Academy allowed a write-in.
Wow.
Which she still did not win. So, okay.
But she was written in. So
she was written in. So I guess, she was acknowledged.
It's
I guess
still
that's
nice
what mattered.
to be nominated even though you weren't really nominated. But
yeah. So anyway, along the lines of that, speaking of Miss Betty Davis, in 2001, Steven Spielberg bought the Oscar she did win later on to give back to the Academy so that no further commercial gains could be made from it. And that's the second time in 5 years he did it, because he had 2 years earlier or 4 years earlier, something like that, had also bought Clark Gable's that he had won for It Happened One Night for the same reason. So he offered those back to the Academy,
cool.
which I think
there's
was
actually
really cool. And they were like 6 digits he spent on those Oscars.
Oh, I'm sure.
Over $500,000
There's
each.
There's actually, while I was doing research, there's actually a rule now in place, maybe because of that, is you cannot sell your Oscar unless you offer it back to the Academy for $1.
Oh.
And I don't know if they ever refuse or what, but if you've won, you have to offer it back to the Academy. They buy it for $1, and if they don't, then you could sell it. But yeah, but there have been Oscars stolen and stuff.
Oh, sure, so. Yeah. There's been stuff, and he bought the Oscars at Christie's, so somebody got it and sent it along its way or whatever. But do you have any other history stuff?
Okay, so we all know the Sally Fields has become a joke.
Yeah,
she said Sally Field. I said Fields. It's Field. Don't kill me.
It's also Christopher Reeve, not Reeves.
Anyway, Sally Fields hyphenated S Oscar speech about when she said, "I like you, like me, you really like me." She never said that. What she said was, "I can't deny the fact that you like me right now. You like me. That's it. Not a bunch of like me's. Not a bunch of you really." But it's been so reported, and everybody makes a joke of it. But that's all she said.
Hollywood game of telephone.
I know. And that was for Places in the Heart, which I freaking loved that.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Oh, put it on the list. Put it on the list.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I have nothing else. So what do you got?
I do have one more. We talked about Hattie McDaniel. But when Halle Berry won, in her speech, she said, "This moment is so much bigger than me." It's for every faceless, nameless woman of color that now has a chance because the door tonight has been opened. Which was great. And we all cried. Oh, and that was a great dress. But 15 years later, at a luncheon recently, she said, "To sit here almost 15 years later and knowing that another woman of color has not walked through that door is heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking because I thought the moment was bigger than me. It's heartbreaking to start to think that maybe it wasn't bigger than me." So, yeah.
Wow. On that note, those are some fabulous moments in Oscar history. And when we come back, we're going to talk about some of our personal favorite Oscar moments. So hang on, we'll be right back.
And drink.
Because it's National Wine Drinking Day. Hi.
Welcome back.
We hope you enjoyed your trip to the bathroom. We're going to talk about favorite Oscar moments. And in my lifetime that I recall, of course. In 2008, there was a little tiny movie called Once that was nominated for a few things. And one of those was the song Falling Slowly, performed by Glenn Hansard and Marketa Erglova, and I hope I said her name right. I never get it right, I don't think. They were the stars of the film, and they also wrote the theme song, which is an amazing song. I wish we could play it for you, but look it up. It's beautiful. And it was such a wonderful thing at the time because they were independent recording artists. They were unsigned. They didn't have labels. They had their own labels. And the fact that these two small people got to run with the big dogs and then beat the big dogs was so cool. Yeah. And Marketa got cut off in the thank you speech. They cut to commercial, and when they came back, Jon Stewart, who was hosting that year, said, I think she deserves to say what she needs to say. And so he made them, because Jon Stewart can do anything apparently, made them let her have her moment, and that was just a wonderful moment that...
As if he's not perfect enough.
I know, right?
Oh, I love that.
But, as a musician, that was just a really great Oscar moment.
And it was such a beautiful film. And I hear the play is amazing, too.
Yeah, I didn't get to see that. That's right, I forgot about that.
So one of my all-time favorite moments will always be when Roberto Benigni won for A Beautiful Life, and he climbed over the seats, and he's like, I love you, and I love you, and kissing you, and I went to kissing you. Oh my gosh, just such sheer unbridled joy that man had. And the movie was fantastic. So aside from the fact that he won for such a brilliant part, but just that joy. And people are so jaded now in this industry. And for somebody to just be like, no, I'm loving everybody. I love that.
I get so aggravated when the British people win because they're so stiff upper lip, God bless them, that they have the most boring speeches. Sorry, Brits, we love you, but you gotta, give us something. Anyway, along those lines, who doesn't remember or love Cuba Gooding's speech where he's just jumping around? I love everybody, I love everybody. And then the next year,
it went on and on after the music, and he kept yelling after the music.
Yep. And they were getting a standing ovation. People were just standing up one by one. It was great. I just watched it this morning, and I cried. It was great. But then the next year, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck won their Oscar for the screenplay for Good Will Hunting, and as they were thanking, because they didn't expect it, so they didn't write anything, they're getting all excited, like, and we thank you, and we love you, and thank you, Cuba Gooding Jr. for showing us how a speech should be done, and we love you, and mom, because of course they both brought their moms, and it was a great moment, and those are, a couple of my favorite moments in the Oscars.
So there was one that I remember. I was very, very, very young, but there was a streaker at the Oscars in the 70s, and I remember it. Oh. And David Niven was introducing, I think, Elizabeth Taylor, and there was a streaker who came by.
Holy shit, it's an ambush!
And David Niven, I wish I should have looked up what he made some, talking about, like, stiff upper lip breaths. He made some comment, like, that's the most attention you've ever had, or something like that. Something very dry and
snarky.
But I remember, and I remember reading this afterwards, he wasn't kicked out, the streaker, he wasn't arrested. He actually got a news interview after.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Naked? He was still naked?
I don't think so.
Oh, because that would have been something.
And his whole thing was to bring awareness to nudity. He's like, we shouldn't be ashamed of our bodies, so I'm going to show it on national television.
Gotcha.
But with today's security, could you imagine? Oh, first of all, he wouldn't have even gotten within 3 blocks of the theater. Yeah. And he not only would have been kicked out, he would have been tased and tackled.
Yeah, you're right. They'd have just dived him and tackled him to the floor.
So share some of your favorite Oscar moments. This will come after the new Oscar. You'll see this, so we don't know. There may be some fabulous things coming on this next one. So please share your favorite Oscar moments with us and your favorite Oscar dresses.
Yes.
We'd love to see that.
And I'm going to show you as we cut to our next, my favorite Oscar dresses, looks of all time. Patricia Arquette's dress from 1997 when she was still married to Nicolas Cage. My all-time favorite Oscar dress.
I do remember that dress, and her body was rocking.
Yes, it was. Yeah. So anyway, hope you enjoyed those, and we'll be right back with a surprise.
Thank you so much. First of all, I'd like to thank the Academy, of course, and I would like to thank my family, who's always been there, my mom, my dad, rest in peace, Papa, my siblings. You've always supported me literally and figuratively, and my friends. But I'd also like to thank my director, who took a chance on a fat girl for not a best friend role, just for a role. And I'd graciously like to thank my co-star, George Clooney. I could not have done this without you. And he's not here tonight because he and Amal, the twins, had a concert tonight, so they're watching their twins sing tonight. But don't forget, Auntie Kelly promised you ice cream, and I have to speed it up. And to all you fat girls who are a stage manager because you didn't get the role, because you didn't get the part, and just remember that you can get the part. Thank you.
Singer, and nobody wanted to hear me sing. And so they said, why don't you act instead, Darci? And I said, but I can't act, but apparently I can. And you think I can too. Okay, thank you, Mom and Dad, and thank you for my siblings, and thank you to my friends. And, I'm not going to think they can me, because really, what did you do to get me here? Nothing, you're just here. So anyway, thank you so much. Who am I missing? Oh my God, I can't breathe. Okay, somebody help me. Somebody help me. Everybody, thanks for watching our Oscar show.
We had a lot of fun. We love the Oscars. We hope you do too.
Yeah.
And you know who else we love? We love you.
You.
And if you haven't already subscribed, please do hit the little red button down there that says subscribe.
And follow us up here at the tweets and the Instagrams and the Facebook.
Thank you so much. And please share some of your favorite Oscar moments with us, favorite dresses, whatever. We would love to see it. Or tape you doing your speech.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Do that. We love that.
Yeah. Thanks so much for watching. And if you like us, share us.
Yes, thank you. See you later. Cheers.
More wine.
Mm-hmm.